English step by step, present perfect and past, step 4. Remember, click like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this, and you can request a lesson in the comments below. Let's continue our look at present perfect and past tenses. More details about the difference between past tense and present perfect tense. We don't use present perfect to talk about finished actions and events. We use past tenses for this. When we talk about finished actions and events, we use a past tense, and we often specify the time with a time expression like the following. Now, all of these following are points of time. For example, yesterday, 5 minutes ago, when I was younger, last night, ages ago, when I lived in Spain, last week, at 9 o'clock, on Monday. So all of these are time expressions which describe points of time which are finished and which are in the past. Examples. Number 1. I watched a film yesterday. He read the book ages ago. She had an appointment at 10 o'clock. They smoked when they were younger. I was studying at college when I met my wife. He hurt his foot when he was running the marathon. They didn't come out on Monday. Did you hear the news this morning? So all of these time references and time expressions are about periods and points that have finished in the past. So we can now contrast this with how we use the present perfect. With present perfect, we often specify a period of time up till now with a time expression, like the following. Now, you can also watch my videos on present perfect simple and present perfect continuous to see more examples of this. In other words, more examples of these expressions which cover periods of time. What do we have here? Recently, so far, up to now, since 8 o'clock, for 3 hours, this morning, since 2001, for ages, and this year. So let's look at some example sentences. I have watched the film recently. Now, recently, in this sentence, includes a period which started in the past up until the present. Number 2, he has been reading the book for 3 hours. She had 3 appointments this month. They have been smoking since they were teenagers. I have studied at the college for 2 years. So that means 2 years starting in the past until now, including now. Number 6. He's hurt his foot many times recently. They haven't come this week. There you have a negative example. And this week means the week including today. Have you heard the news this morning? Now, in this sentence, we have the present perfect, so that means this time expression, this morning, includes the present, because we understand that the present is included in the period, so this morning has not finished. So those are all periods of time, including the present moment. So let's check our understanding of these tenses by looking at them together and making a comparison. Past tenses, we use points and finished periods of time in the past. And you can see I've added finished periods because it's in the past with no connection to the present. Present perfect tenses would be periods of time up to the present. So let's look at some examples. I watched the film yesterday. I have watched the film recently. He read the book ages ago. He has been reading the book for 3 hours. Number 3. She had an appointment at 10 o'clock. She has had 3 appointments this month. They smoked when they were younger. They have been smoking since they were teenagers. Now, with number 4, you can see why I added this point about finished periods of time. Because when they were younger, that's a period of time in the past, but it's finished. Since they were teenagers, on the other hand, is also a period of time, but that includes the present. The past continuing up until the present. Number 5. I was studying at college when I met my wife. Number 5. I have studied at the college for 2 years. Number 6. He hurt his foot when he was running the marathon. Number 6. He's hurt his foot many times recently. Number 7. They didn't come on Monday. They haven't come this week. In this case, the week hasn't finished, so we use the present perfect. Number 8 is an example with a question. Did you hear the news this morning? Have you heard the news this morning? Now, you can see in this one, the first example, did you hear the news this morning? Now, when we say this morning, we're talking about a period which has finished, a period of time which has finished in the past. Now, in the second example, for number 8, this morning refers to a period of time which hasn't finished, because we are still in this morning. So you can see you can use the same time expression to talk about a finished period of time and also a period of time which has not finished. But of course, we have to change the tense from past tense to present perfect tense to express this difference. So this brings us to the end of this step 4 video. Move on to the step 5 video to find a practice exercise.